Hello! Thank you for joining me again for another episode of Songwriting at Iba Pa. Ako po si Aaron Paul, isa po akong songwriter, singer, and producer. And today, gusto ko po ikwento sa inyo something that I'm very blessed with. Ito po yung kantang Nandito Ako. And of course, a lot of you hopefully know that song and have enjoyed listening to my song. Marami na rin pong kantang yan. They've interpreted it in so many ways and I'm very happy even international artists have sung that song. But do you know kung ano yung kwento ng kanta? Well, that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. It was in 1989, kababalik ko lang from the States. I went to Octo Arts, which was, I consider, my home recording company. That's where I started. And at that time, sinabi sa akin nila, they have a new singer, a rising singer named Manilyn Reynes. And so sabi ko, okay, I want to know more about her. So I attended a concert. Now, nung nanonood ako ng concert ni Manilyn, narinig ko, sabi ko yung mga fans, alam ko kasi nung time na yun, ka-love team na nila yung, well, uso nun yung mga love team. I don't know if they're still doing that. They probably do. Uso nun, may love team siya, and at that time, ka-love team niya si Kim P. De Leon. That was the son of Joey De Leon, another popular actor. But during the concert, I was surprised. I was hearing another name sinisigaw nung mga fans. And I was looking around and sabi ko, wow, that sort of hit something in me that I'm familiar with and it inspired me to write the song Nandito Ako. Yun yung kwento nung the one who everyone likes a lot but never loves. It's yung third party. I wanted to talk about the other party, the one who is not involved in that love team. Kumbaga, sa barkada nyo, ikaw yung parating kaibigan nung barkada ninyo na magka-love team sila. So, it's the third party's side of this thing. Hindi naman, hindi ka naman nanunulot, but in love ka with one of those parties. And the reason I'm familiar with it, kasi nung bata ko, and I really didn't understand love yet, I was very young and not familiar with how this love thing works. So, I understood crush. I was starting to understand it. But the thing is, and I'm sure a lot of us, maybe some of you who like my songs probably relate to that, and they felt it not only through Nandito Ako, but to some of my songs. Kasi nung bata ako, Diyos ko, napakapangit ko. Maitim ako noon. I had a lot of pimples. I was very shy, timid. In fact, nung bata ako, I was bullied a lot. Parati akong tinutukso. But that's normal, I guess. Unfortunately, I was the one who was in that particular company. Ako yung nabubuli, ako yung natutukso. Naalala ko, when I was trying out this thing, when I was first starting to learn this thing called crush, parati kang busted, may gusto ka, susubukan mong lapitan, but you don't know how to understand it. So parati kang busted. But the thing is, what you miss in the story is, when you're the one na parating busted and you don't understand why this was happening, it hurts a lot. Tawa ka within your group, yung barkada mo, pero hindi nila alam yung pinagdadaanan mo sa loob. Mabigat yun para doon sa tao. Kasi tataka ka, bakit yung mga kaibigan mo may syota, ikaw wala? It doesn't look like they're doing anything different, but ikaw lang, you're just not lucky in love, so they say. But, unfortunately, when you're young, really, it's just really how it works na yung mga gwapo, yung mga magaganda, sila parati ang mayroong mga syota. Pero yung kung hindi ka naman gwapo, kung hindi ka naman maganda, and you don't really understand how to do this, usually, wala kang syota. Punta ka ng party, yung mga yon darating, may mga ka-date na, ikaw wala. Nagsasayawan sila, ikaw nasa kanto, Nasa isang corner of the party, nakaporma ka lang, darating ka, porma, pero hindi ka makagalaw, wala kang makasama talaga. And in most times, friend zone ka. I guess that's the term they use now, is the friend zone. Dakilang friend zone ka na. Nagiging tulay, pero di natutuluyan. Ikaw yung parating lalapitan, akala mo may gusto sa iyo, yung pala mayroong gusto sa iba, gusto ka lang gamitin para mapalapit sa ibang tao. Takbuhan ka ng crush mo. Kasi pag madali ka namang makasama, yung crush mo, kakausapin ka, ikikwento sa iyo yung nangyayari sa kanilang dalawa ng syota niya. Pero hindi kayo talo dahil syota naman siya ng kaibigan mo. So it's one of always those situations na hindi kayo magkatuloy-tuluyan. You're always the third party. And it's really difficult when you're one of those. Swerte mo kung you've never experienced that. But there's a bigger portion, I think, of the youth, mga bata, who just starting out, that fall into that. And of course, the reason I guess they like my songs is because they can relate to that. Ako pa naman, pag gumagawa akong kanta, I enjoy songs that, when I like, ang gusto ko, yung para ka lang nakikipag-usap sa tao. I like doing that. I like listening to songs that are like that, and I also like making songs that are like that. So, Nandito Ako, if you listen to the song itself, para lang akong nakikipag-usap. But this was not a real conversation. That is the conversation that a person has in his head, in the conversation that the person has in his heart na gusto niyang maging conversation with the person na crush niya. So that was how this whole inspiration started. So when I got home and I started to write Nandito Ako, and believe me, that's how I write songs. I don't just write the song as if just make the music, put the lyrics in there. It's not like that. Nakakapagod actually yung process ko, and a lot of times when I'm writing songs, pagod na pagod ako by the time I'm done. Kasi upo ako and I'm going to go back and feel all the things that the person in the song feels. So this one was kind of helpful kasi I was able to go back and just remember all the hurt feelings that I had when I was a kid, and I had the crush and what I wanted to say. Kasi it's really difficult pag, lalo na kung pangit ka eh. Hindi mo alam eh. Basta pinagtatawanan ka. I remember, there was one situation where I attended a fair. I was trying to convince myself na, okay, kaya mo yan, kaya mo ko pag-usap. So I was approaching this group of girls, and palapit pa lang ako, narinig ko na nagtatawanan na, tapos lumayo na sila. So, could you imagine? I mean, the embarrassment. So, hindi pa nga ako nakakapagsabi ng hello, nakita ko na ganun na reaction. So, after that, it made me feel even worse. So, when I was writing Nandito Ako, I was going through that. I was trying to imagine the time again na kausap mo, itong girl na to, crush mo, pero hindi mo masabi sa kanya yung tunay mong feelings. And she likes you, and you're hoping that she knows that and can feel the care that you give to that person. Pero I guess masyadong concerned dun sa actual boyfriend that ikaw hindi ka napapansin. And that became, I guess, why the lyrics in the song Nandito Ako were real. I poured all my emotions into that, tried to go back to the hurt feelings, yung nakatingin ka sa kanya, nakikwento siya sa'yo tungkol doon sa boyfriend niya, pero ikaw, kinig ka lang nakinig, parati ka nakikinig. Or you're always available to this person, pero hindi nila nalalaman na may crush ka pala sa kanya. Maybe mahal mo na rin. But you're always there. You're always the one na matatakbuhan nila, and you're always going to be there no matter what. So, Nandito Ako was the pretend conversation I was having with this crush, na you're hoping they know. Because try to imagine the scene, nakikwento yung babae, pero ikaw naman, parang you went into some other state where you're just looking into the person and saying, okay, alam mo ba, mahal kita, matagal na kitang mahal, hindi mo ba nararamdaman? Pero okay lang kung sakaling hindi kayo magkatuluyan, which parang ngayon, nakikwento ka sa akin, nag-aaway kayo. If ever iwan ka niya or you decide you've had enough of that relationship, don't forget, I'm always here. May nagmamahal sa'yo. Nandito ako. And I guess it worked. Because when I was done with the song, I submitted it to Arts and they liked the song. And I'm happy they did. And I'm even more happy that you guys out there who've heard the song Nandito Ako, and even to today, you still tell me na, yeah, song namin yan, or song ko yan. And that song means a lot to me kasi it's real. And I'm very thankful that that's how you feel. So that's what I want to relay to you guys na mga baguhan na songwriter. When you write songs, try to write something na naiintindihan mo. Pick something out of your own feelings and sit down and just pour all of those feelings into the lyrics, because that will be honest, it will be real, it will be a very, very real conversation. Kasi parang ano yun pag nagluluto ka, di ba? Pag nagluluto ka you could pick up any recipe. Ano lang naman yan sabihin mo, well, sir, madali lang magluto. Lagay mo lang to, toyo, suka, whatever, put it together, parang adobo. Simpleng recipe. Pagsama-samahin mo lang yan. But, kung hindi ka magaling magluto, or you don't even know how adobo tastes like, how do you know masarap? How do you know na tama yung ginawa mo, di ba? So it's the same thing when you write your song. Pick something out of your experience. Of course, you can sit down and just start writing anything, but it's not going to be honest. Piliin mo yung talagang may naiintindihan mo. I guess that's the better way to say it. Naiintindihan mo. A topic that you understand. Love is a very easy topic. Everybody feels that. It's either you can talk about falling in love, being in love, falling out of love. But try to work on that and keep doing that over and over and over. But pick something out of your own memory, out of your own feeling, and make it into a song. And you'll find that when it's something out of your experience, yung kanta maganda. Kasi naikwento mo yung tunay na damdamin mo. Okay? So to end this video, or this episode, I always leave you with a chapter or a verse from the Bible. This one's going to be Romans chapter 8, verse 18. It says, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. I'll repeat, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. How does this relate to what I just told you about? Well, kasi I feel na nung nangyayari to sa akin ng bata ko, I didn't understand bakit naging pangit ako, bakit hindi ako lucky in love, lahat mga kaibigan ko, magaling makakuha ng shota. In fact, iba nga dyan, palit ng shota, nakakailang shota But now I do. All of these things that happen to us happens for a reason. So in my case, nangyari lahat yan, all those feelings, all those experiences I had happened to me when I was a kid, because nagamit ko now that I'm an adult and also was in my profession. All of that paid back. So, pinabayaan nangyari, but that's okay. I didn't become a bad person. I went through it. I was friends with my own friends, and yung mga nagbasted sa akin, I don't know where they are, but parte ng buhay yan But I was able to use all of that in my line of work, in my being a songwriter. And that actually paid off. I was blessed. All of those bad experiences turned into something positive that a lot of people can relate to. I was able to write songs about my experiences, and I was blessed because these songs became hits and people like them, people love them, people use them in weddings, people use them just as their theme song, their love theme song. So that's how I was blessed. That's what it means na you will be getting glory and it will be revealed to you later on. Maybe not right away, but ma-reveal sa inyo yan later on by God, and all you have to do really is just understand and continue to be a good person. So sa mga baguhan songwriter, I hope you appreciate what I'm doing for you. No, I want you to use the gifts that God gave you and also use whatever good tips you hear sa mga videos ko, because when I started, I had to do it on my own. I learned just by trying, hoping tama yung ginagawa ko. So if you like my videos, please subscribe, tell your friends, para naman sana lumaki ang community natin. Until next time, please don't forget, mahal kayo ng Diyos. Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.